What if your brain had a built-in cleanup crew that could be recharged to fight Alzheimer's? Researchers at Cedars-Sinai are exploring just that, revitalizing the brain's immune cells to tackle the toxic plaques that drive this devastating disease. This groundbreaking approach, detailed in a recent preclinical study, could redefine how we think about treating a condition that impacts over 7 million Americans and costs the U.S. economy $781 billion annually. But here's where it gets controversial. Could enhancing the brain's natural defenses be more effective than chasing plaques from the outside? Let's dive into the science and see why this discovery is stirring excitement and debate. Deep inside the brain, microglia act as tireless janitors, sweeping away cellular debris and harmful proteins to keep neurons healthy. However, in Alzheimer's, these cells seem to burn out. When they slow down, toxic amyloid beta proteins form sticky plaques that damage brain cells and erode memory. Dr. Warren Turtelot and his team at Cedars-Sinai wondered if a specific enzyme, angiotensin-converting enzyme, ACE, better known for regulating blood pressure, could be the key to reigniting these weary defenders. To test this, the researchers genetically engineered mice with Alzheimer's-like plaques to overproduce ACE in their microglia. The results were striking. The microglia, now supercharged with extra ACE, cleared amyloid plaques more efficiently, reduced neuron damage, and even reversed cognitive decline. Mice performed significantly better in memory tests, a critical benchmark in Alzheimer's research. As Dr. Turtelot explained, this reboot of the brain's immune cells could pave the way for therapies that harness the body's own tools to combat the disease. This study aligns with a broader shift in Alzheimer's research, recognizing microglia's dual role as both protectors and potential troublemakers. While they can clear harmful proteins, they also contribute to inflammation that worsens the disease. The challenge? Boosting their good deeds while curbing the bad. Meanwhile, the rise of gene editing tools like CRISPR has opened new avenues. Clinical trials are already testing gene therapies that introduce protective genes or silence harmful ones, such as those linked to tau protein tangles. But how do we move from lab success to real-world treatment? The next hurdle is confirming whether ACE's effects in mice apply to human microglia. If so, a potential therapy might involve harvesting a patient's immune cells, tweaking them to overproduce ACE, and returning them to the brain. This approach could complement existing strategies such as anti-amyloid drugs. As Dr. Nancy Sakat of Cedars-Sinai noted, scientific discovery is the key to overcoming Alzheimer's. And this study points to a promising new direction. Of course, questions remain. Could enhancing ACE in microglia have unintended consequences like overactivation and inflammation? And is this approach feasible for widespread use, given the complexities of gene therapy? The study, published in Nature Aging and supported by NIH grants, is still in its early stages. Yet it offers a hopeful glimpse into a future where Alzheimer's treatments work with the brain's natural systems rather than against them. What do you think? Is this a game changer, or are we still years from a cure? Share your thoughts in the comments below. After all, the path to breakthroughs often starts with asking the right questions, and this one is just the beginning.